guys, it's Anntaylor here. Welcome and welcome back, beautiful people. Let's get into this video. This is going to be a sit down chit chat type of video because this is something that has been on my mind, and India has kind of beat me to the punch regarding this topic. I'll link her video down below, and of course subscribe to her channel because she does really great content. However, my take on it is slightly different, but kind of along on the same lens. Now, not saying that you have to pay an exuberant amount of money for your clothes. No, that is not needed. You have to just know what to do. And honestly, I've got into some sort of comfort with knowing what to do from a trial basis, whether buying offline and buying in store. Buying in store is a bit easier, is a lot harder offline. And with buying offline, you kind of have to go to certain brands that you know that would work for you. And even within those brands, you have to look at the composition, okay, of the clothing to make sure that it would work for you. I'm a curvy girl. I'm also a petite curvy girl. I'm 4'11", so I don't have much length to work with. Also, I have a lot of chunkiness. So, case in point, what I'm wearing right now. This is a Venus shirt. This is a cold shoulder. This is your typical, more high quality spandex polyester type of thing. It's a jersey material, which is good and ease of putting it on and off your body. I'll give it a 360. It's a simple shirt, and honestly, I've had this for probably 6 or 7 years now, and it has lasted no problem. These pants are from Tahari. I got these in the outlets and it was on the sale rack. So I did not spend $400 on this pair of pants, although it was around that price originally. I got it for roughly about $40, if memory serves me right, with all the markdowns that they had. It was also close to Thanksgiving, so you were almost getting to that Black Friday time. So yes, I saved a good amount of money on these pants. However, these are also a polyester spandex type of made of material as well. And you would think that with Tahari, it should not have any polyester in there whatsoever. Spandex is acceptable because it just gives you some elasticity, some stretching, which is needed if you are a curvy girl. But polyester is kind of one of those fibers that are kind of shunned and looked down upon, but it's really depending on the brand and the make and the tailoring of the pants. Once I saw these pants, I knew it was quality. I felt the quality on top of it. Once you feel it, it's not overly stretchy. It still has some body, it still has some shape to it, and it still has some tailoring to it. So that's why I was just like, oh my gosh, for this price, I'm definitely going to try them on right now to see if it fits. And honestly, I'm so happy I did. Now for these pants, I've had this for probably, it's 2023 now, officially 5 years. So it's been a while. My legs are chunky, so my legs rub all the time. And because of this polyester spandex material, I'm not getting any pilling, which is expected. It's polyester. If you're getting pilling in polyester, there's a problem here. I'm not getting any pilling. The seams are not stretching where I have to restitch it myself or anything like that. It has been holding up, and I have gained and lost weight. Okay, I'm a little bit on the heavier end right now, and I'm kind of surprised that they still fit, but I've been working out, but still they fit, and with some room, like a little bit of room, some room. So this is a little bit of what I'm talking about. It's depending on where you buy, the composition of the item that you're buying, and how it's being made. So it's really going to be a case-by-case scenario, even within a brand and outside from brand to brand. So it really depends. Now, we're in winter time, and one thing I've always said, I always love our wool coats, hands down. I grew up wearing wool coats, even to school. It wasn't just like going on a church or an event type of thing. That's what I was dressed up in. So I just love that in comparison to like a down coat. However, growing up with wool blend and then getting a wool coat, I've noticed a difference. My grandmother bought me a full-blown wool coat when I was going off to college in Ithaca, which is upstate New York, where it's really cold, and she gave me an array of coats, to be honest, to be prepared for it. And the coat that I gravitated to the most was the full-blown wool coat. I still have it till this day, and it does not look the greatest. It's literally a straight coat, but it's so warm. It's so warm. It has no lining, and that's when I realized not all the time you want a lining in your coat. Sometimes you don't, and it could be actually even warmer without the lining. And because of that, mostly all of the coats that I've invested in since then have all been full 100% wool coats, mainly for the warmth and also how the upkeep of them are. They don't pill as much. They are able to look newer longer. Even when you're bringing to the dry cleaners, is less of work that you would have to pay for them to do to your coat to get it looking back to new and clean. So that was one of the reasons why I personally invested in wool coats. Now I do have wool blend coats in my closet, and that's necessary more so for the fashion part of it. But I'm still picky of where I buy from, even though it's a wool blend coat. Case in point, this coat here. This coat is from Colehaan. I actually bought this probably almost 2 years ago. And this year I decided to take it out, mainly because my black wool coat rather, I decided to bring that to the cleaners to get it cleaned. And for the New Year's, I started off with this coat. So I popped the tags off of it this year after having it for almost 2 years. Now, I quickly remembered why I bought this. This is a wonderful neutral. I'll put it on for you. So this is what it looks like on, and as you can see, it's quite tailored. You have a button here, and that's pretty much the only button that you see. All the others are hidden, but I love the fact that it has this little crisscross lapel action here. I think it gives a little bit of a fashionable sense to it as well, and it's belted. Now the belt, you can wear it on the leather side or the wool side. Honestly, right now I'm loving it just wool, just a nice seamless. But if I ever want to change it up, I can always switch it to the black leather counterpart on the back of it. Now I'll give it a 360. This is what it's looking like. It is, I'm sorry I'm short so you cannot see the bottom, but it is past my knees. It's like midi length, and that's perfect for me. I realized I kind of like them longer because it makes it a little bit more versatile. Granted, this looks a little bit more like you're going to work, not necessarily like I can wear this on an evening out. My black coat is definitely more of an evening out type of coat. Nonetheless, this is a wool blend coat. It looks really nice and everything like that. It has that nice heather brown color to it. With me wearing it constantly, I do notice pilling at certain times, especially when I wear this with it. Oh, do you see why I started bringing out this bag? This looks so good against this coat. Yes, when I wear it with this, especially on this side, sometimes I'll see some pilling on the coat itself. It's not a lot, it's just like 1 or 2 here and there. However, for me, only wearing this probably 3 weeks in a row is too soon for me to start seeing pilling. I think that's safe to say. I still love this coat. It is quite warm. It's over 50% wool with some additives like acrylic and polyester and so forth like that. And it is also lined. I definitely can tell the quality here. I would buy another Colehaan jacket or coat if this ever gives up or something like that. But I can automatically tell the difference in between me having a wool, fully wool coat for years, okay, and not hardly having any pilling at all versus me wearing this for the first 3 weeks. Okay, I would say it was a smart color to pick. Because of the color, you don't really see the pilling as much. You really have to be looking hard for it, and since it is my coat, I am looking at it intently, but nonetheless I don't want to see it. Okay, the interior is like a nice taupey brown polyester interior. I have nothing bad to say about this interior, mainly because it's relatively new to me. Although I've had this for 2 years, I just started wearing it. But overall, it's a nice warm coat that I can wear Obviously, I don't want to wear this all the time, however, because I would feel like this would not wear and tear how I would like it to. I don't want to have to keep on inspecting my clothes every time I wear them. And honestly, the only reason why I do inspect this coat is because I know it's a wool blend coat, and from experiences, I know what tends to happen with them. Now, referring back to India's video, she mentioned about these mango pants that she bought that has had pilling and so forth, and even though the make of them seemed good initially, it after a while with wearing them, it was a disappointment in comparison to other items that she had in her closet for even longer that had almost the same amount or the same composition in terms of their fabrics. I love mango. I really do love mango. I have a lot of different things from them. Not a lot of pants, because I feel like their pants are kind of made for a certain body type. So the ones that I've kind of stick to have a lot of stretch in them for it to work for me, and it barely comes mid-rise for me. That's to show you how low they are. I think I'll bring one out for you. Okay. These are one of the pants that I'm talking about. This is perfect for work, and that's exactly what I bought it for. And you can wear this all year round as well. Now, it's a nice khaki looking pants. This is a size 12. It has stretch. Lots and lots and lots and lots of stretch. Okay, so I unfortunately ripped out, or cut rather, the tag on this because sometimes their tags in the mango pants can be quite long. So I'm gonna bring out another one like this because I have this in probably like 5 or 6 other colors. Okay, so this is another pants like it, and it seems like I really hated the tag because I cut out the tag on this as well. So I'm gonna have to look online, and I'll just put it down below for you. But I know this has at least about 7% spandex, and it is mostly polyester along with other things. So of course, the amount of stretch that it has does not surprise me. However, because it has a good amount of polyester in there, I do not have any pilling whatsoever. And perhaps this is not the best one to show you, so I'm going to get the khaki one to show you real quick. So this is the interior. I have no pilling whatsoever, and I've had these for probably, I would say, about like 3 to 4 years now. So in comparison to India's experience, my experience with mango has been a little bit different, and it has nothing to do with the brand per se. It has to do with that particular item and how it was constructed. And I think that's the same conclusion that India came with her item, because she realized that that item was just most likely not what made well at all, and the composition, although it's the same, how it's woven together and made, the durability of that fabric, there was not that there at all. And this is another example of, you can get things from different brands. You can have varied experiences of what those items will do for you because they are made of different things and they're assembled differently. With that being said, my experiences with mango has been roughly, for the most part, pretty good. If I get things that will have enough give to work with my body, I don't really gravitate towards those as much as I did when I first got them, mainly because there are low-rise pants on me. Because of my curvy shape, they don't come up high enough, nor do they stay high enough if I'm able to get them high enough. And there are no belt loops at all. So I'm at the mercy of the width of the waist of the pants, which is not helpful for me. Although this is a lovely pants, and as you can see, it's in pretty good condition, so it's just kind of wasting away in my closet until I get another counterpart, which I would feel like it's good for me to retire these, probably donate them. They're going to be forever in my closet until that time comes, and when I feel like I need this color, I have it. Now, the other counterpart for this video is the natural fibers as well. I kind of hinted on it a little bit with the wool coat, but I would also stress, for your other items as well, is pretty good to have, especially with your shirts. Cashmere is a thing that is highly sought after, especially in the winter time within your sweaters, and I never understood why until I bought a particular piece from Mango. I'm gonna see if I can bring it out for you. Okay, So this is the sweater that I got from Mango years ago. I probably had this in my closet probably 3 to 4 years now as well. And I'll show you from the tag. It says cashmere on there. It's not full-blown cashmere. It just has cashmere in there. Now I cut out the tag on this as well because I thoroughly hate the Mango tags. They're just like a long strip of paper. That's what it feels like on your body, and it's just annoying and itchy. So I cut them off very earlier on, and so I don't have the composition. So if I can find it under my account and get the composition, I'll write it down below. And this has probably like max 5% cashmere, literally. All the rest of it is just synthetic fibers, I believe. And I bought this mainly because it was a good price, and I wanted to see what the hype is about cashmere. They keep saying it's the softest wool there is. It's so warm. It's very lightweight. And I'm like, for that amount of money that they go for, I need to see some concrete proof. So I bought this. And honestly, from this alone, for it only having 5% cashmere, I was thoroughly shocked. And although I have not bought any yet, I am looking for decent prices on cashmere items, although the lowest I've ever seen it go down to is like $99, and that's Charters Club from Macy's, but they've had the worst reviews, so I don't really want to buy it. But if you're not looking at that, you're at least looking to spend $200, $150 to $200. This is thin. All right. With it only having such a little amount of cashmere in it and it being so stinking warm, I was a believer. Just the little amount it had in it alone made me realize how important it is with the composition that you have in your fabrics of what you're wearing. Now, it also made me a bit scared, mainly because if it was that warm with that little amount of cashmere in it, if I went full blown, I would be burning up. Because I commute to work, whether I'm in the train, I'm walking, or in my car, I'll be burning up. So I was a bit scared for that, and I don't want to buy something that will be too overwhelmed to be in. But I think I just need about 2 to 4 in my closet, just that amount. I don't need the whole store, just to have just on a rainy day when I need something, I have it. And I have my other counterparts that work very well. Now, one thing with this being a cashmere blend shirt and it only having very little cashmere, I would say, I don't know if you can tell already because I've been trying to kind of hide it, it has not had the best wear and tear. It has a lot of pilling. Anywhere that rubbed for a considerable amount of time has a lot of pilling. And I'll come up close so you can see all the stuff under my arms. Yep. And I have pulled some of them, but as I said, the fabric is thin. So I've been a bit scared too because I don't want to introduce any holes. So yep, right by the arms, by the armpits, you have the most. Now on the body of it, you have it as well. So yes, I didn't pay that much money for it. And yes, it has a bit of cashmere in it. And it's warm. I kind of don't really wear this out all the time anymore. I mean, just a little quick rainy day, which is good because you just want some warmth and so forth. I have it. But originally I was wearing this a lot to work when I got it. And in the past couple of years, I've kind of died down a bit, mainly because of it looks kind of worn a bit to me. And I just don't like to see pilling everywhere. Now for my pants, besides my going to work pants, because most of my going to work pants I get from Zara, they just work for me. I have these high-waisted, what to call again? I'll bring them out. I'll bring them out. Okay guys, so I just brought them out. Most of my work pants are from Zara, anntaylor factory, and yeah, that's about it. I have a few from H&M, but I quickly realized H&M pants don't really work for me. Almost kind of similar to the Mango situation. They kind of don't really come up as far as I would like them to. And they don't have belt loops in which I can have it more conform to my body frame. And I don't like it when a pant stops short, especially in the crotch region. That is a no-go for me. Now, this first one from Zara is their culottes or culottes, however you say it. I don't remember, but they're high-waisted culottes. And I'm a petite person. This was supposed to be almost like a midi length on me, but because I'm short, it fits all the way to my ankles, and it comes pretty high up, almost to my bra strap, really. And I like to wear it with my shirt tucked in. This is a lovely blue color. The tag, coincidentally, even though it's long hair, it doesn't bother me, although you can cut it off. And Zara. I have all of them that I have is in a large. Some of them, depending on the season, they may try to switch up, even though it is the same composition. And I'll tell you exactly what it is made out of right now. It is 75% polyester, 20% viscose, and 5% elastane. Now, they come out with these all the time. It's one of their signature pant styles, and they'll come out in different seasons in different colors. And they will have the same composition, but sometimes in different seasons, the fabric may feel the same, but it doesn't give the same amount of stretch. And this does have a little bit of stretch, but it does have some weight to it, and I love these pants. I have this in probably like 7 different colors. Okay, I have it in a hot pink, I have it in a dark emerald green type of thing, like a forest green. I have it in a lighter sage green, you name it. I love these pants that much, and the large fits just right, almost to the point where it's like if I gained any little bit more weight, there will be a problem. But I love to dress up in these going out. These are very nice dress pants on top of them, so it's quite multifaceted. I can go to work in these, I can go to church. I just need to cover up my bum with this because it does pronounce my bum pretty well. And I can go out in these on a nice classy evening. Now, in terms of pilling, I have large thighs. I'm a chunky girl, so they rub. So rubbing, you're always going to get some sort of friction and pilling there. However, for me, wearing these a substantial amount of times, I don't have anything really. It's pretty in decent shape. And the threading on the seam looks pretty good too. It doesn't look too worn out or anything like that. It looks pretty much intact. But for the most part, this looks pretty good. I'm happy. And all of the other pants that I have like this are in the same condition. I've worn them, some more than others, because this is a quite striking color. So maybe I don't wear it all the time, but I have others, and I'm going to show you that's more of like a neutral color, and they've held up. Now, these pants from Zara are not the wide leg or culottes version. These are the straight leg, and it kind of tapers in. They're their signature pants. I don't know if I come up closer you can see the stitching. Yeah, there you go. You can see the stitching, so it kind of tapers in at the waist area for both the back and the front. With these, I get an extra large because it's needed. And let me see if I have the thingy. And the composition for these is 73% polyester, 21% viscose, and 6% elastane. So a little bit more give because it's 1% more elastane. But for some reason, I cannot do a large in these. Nope, it does not. It's the tapered waist. And it's just a tailored fit, I should say. It's not the tapered waist, it's the tailored fit on these. It does not go over my hips at all. It's just like, who are you kidding? Not I, not me. Get a bigger size. So I definitely did. So every single one of these that are like this, I always get an extra large. And I have these in multiple colors as well. And even like a nice chartreuse green. I hope I said that word correctly because that's the only green that I can think of that comes close to it. So pretty. That with a teal, I wear that with it a lot, and it looks so pretty. Anyway, these pants I've worn heavily. And if I were to check right now, oh, my fly is open. If I were to check right now, yes, I'm so happy. So the seams and the pilling, well, I don't see any. Let me turn it around for you. I don't see any pilling, and the seams look good. The stitching looks good as well. I'm happy with my purchase. So because of that, from these two pants, I've always stocked the Zara website, and I get them in my size. I don't care how much money they are. They're usually always around $49.99. I'm paying that all the time because they're tried and true. They work for me. The quality on them have not differed in terms of them not working for me, and you know, having different experiences between them. So I stick with them, and they're wonderful. I'm at the point where I actually have more colors of these than the culottes, to be honest, but I'm still missing like some grays that I want in my closet. So there you go. Now, anntaylor factory, these are a navy blue. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, and if you haven't noticed, these Ellie Tahari pants, these are also navy blue. They're a dark, like a midnight blue, I should say. This is more of a navy, and this is more of a midnight blue. These pants I got off of Zulily, and I need to check their website and even the Ann Factory website from now and then, because these were a really good find. These are petite on top of that, and it's very hard for me because my thighs, I'm a chunky girl. Sometimes petite does not work for me at all, and I have to get the regular version and kind of just tailor it and to my size, my height rather, because I need that extra width. They don't give an okay. What I should say is that for petite, why it doesn't work for me all the time, even though I'm under 5 feet, the petite, they put a shorter amount of space here, but I have a behind and hips. That's not going to work for me. So I need the regular sizes there, but just the length of the pants, I need it shorter. So yes, this was surprising that it worked for me, and I have it in this color and a nice ivory ecru color, and it's gorgeous. I love wearing it all year round, to be honest, both of these pieces. Okay, so the composition of these pants is 72% polyester, 21 rayon, and 7% spandex. So out of the three, these are the most, or has the most give, has the most stretch, and I do feel it in it, and I love it for it. These are the most easiest to wear in the summer where your body is kind of icky. These are the most easiest to wear out of the three that I just showed you. And what I like about this, even though it's petite, it comes all the way up to my high waist area. I do not have a problem with these at all. Now let's go into the interior. I just took a little bit of it off, but as you can see, I have some pilling. The stitching is really good, and the pilling is of course at the leg thigh area, which I know I'm going to get, and I'm only coincidentally getting it on one side, or more on one side rather. Okay, yes, I've had these for a while now, and I would say I've been wearing them consistently for the past 2 years, so I'm not completely shocked. I was kind of shocked about the Zara ones, to be honest, because those I've had for probably like ranging from 1 to 2 years, so a little bit of a shorter amount of time. However, this is a normalcy for me. My legs rub, I can't really get away from that all the time. Okay, however, depending on the fabric of the pants, it will take longer to form. Because I love these so much, I think I may stop wearing them for some time to give them a little breather, because I want these to last as long as possible, and I hope to find if I can find something similar to it, but these are heaven sent. Now with my jeans, it's very simple. I only buy from literally 3 brands, and that is For All Mankind 7 jeans, second is Jag jeans, and third is Good American. Once in a while, in a blue moon, a Levi's jeans may work for me, but it is not all the time, and it's not a given. So I stick with those 3. However, it's literally about the composition. The more spandex it has, and I have a limit, I don't normally go beyond 10 percent spandex because I still want it to feel like jeans. That's all that I need for it to work for me, and I'm here for it. All those brands do a very good job. I would say for all of them, the ones that feel more so like jeans the most is For All Mankind, and they still fit me. Their cut, how they tailor all their stuff, and make it works for my body shape. I kind of get the same size. Actually, I do get the same size for all three of them, so it really doesn't matter. And yeah, so that's pretty simple for me on that one. But yeah, that's that in a nutshell. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I gave a little bit of explanations and so forth. As I did say, some lookbooks would be coming soon. I want to do that. Perhaps I'll do that for spring. I don't think I have time to do it for winter, but definitely possibly for spring. But yeah, this is this is my experience with buying clothes, and primarily lately I've been buying a lot of things offline with the past 3 years, especially with COVID you know, situation. You had no choice really, pretty much. But yeah, this is what I look for, and this is how my clothes have held up for me. And because of my experiences, this is what I look for in other things, and this has worked for me. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this video. It's definitely different. I definitely did not show a bag here. I don't think I did, but comment down below and let me know what your thoughts is about this video, if you like the content, if you don't. But it's going to be a very type of situation going forward. Definitely heavily bags, but you know, a little bit of mixture of everything as well. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and have a good one. And of course, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.